So in this video we will be enumerating all the files from the root drive, and then we will be testing whether we have the right access to that file. So let's get started. First we will be using the namespace, that is system.io. Let's create a function. Let's say get writable, and we'll be passing a string, that is our C drive, that is the letter C. Let's say root. So we can enumerate the directories in the C drive using the directory class dot enumerate directories. Sorry, it's capital O. So we have directory dot. So here you can see the members available. Create directory. If there is no directory, we can create one. Get current directory. So for now we will be interesting about the enumerate directories, and we will be finding all the directories from the C drive, and within each directory we will be finding all the files. So let's enumerate directories, and the syntax is the string you need to pass, that is root, that is the root directory, and you can also pass the search pattern, like it's like a search filter. You can say start.exe or start.dll, or you can simply leave it for the star to get all the directories. And the third option is, that is the search option. Search option dot you can see here there are two values, R directories and top directory only. So R directories, in the sense we will get the recursive directories as well. So that's about this various constructors, various functions for this enumerate directories. So for now we will be enumerating directories only for the C drive, and if you hover onto this, the return type is collections. So we can just say string dirs is equals to enumerate directories. Now I can say for each string directory in R directories, I can print this directory. So let's go and run this one. Will be so we need to call this one. Say class 1C is equals to new class, and C dot get writable. So you can see I have created a variable root with the value C. So at the rate will store these special characters. If you did not put this at the rate, this will be treated as a backward slash quote. So this will be treated as a quote, not a backward slash. And here you can see we got all the directories. So in these directories we want to loop over all the files. So we can say directory dot enumerate files off. So in the same way we can say this is the syntax for the parameters are also same for enumerate directories. You need to pass the directory, that is dir, and the search pattern, I want to get all the directories, all the files, and the search option dot R directories. So I want to get all the files under all the recursive directories. We can say var files is equals to this one. Now I want to include a try catch block. If there is any error, we can just ignore that. So you will be getting the unauthorization access error for some files, because we are accessing from the C drive. Not all users can have the access. So what I can do is, for each of string file in files, I can say printing the file. So let's build this and run this one, and here I can see, here you can see we get all the files. So in these files, what we are going to do is, we are going to try to open this file in the read write mode. So we can use file class. So file dot, here you can see, if we can also use edges, read all text, write all text, those are all normal functionality, and the one we are interested in, open. So file dot open, so I will be using open. You can also use this one. So open write is, it will directly write the file when you are running this one. So we don't want that, we just want to open the handle to the file. Open off. So this open have many arguments. So first one is the path, the file path, and the file mode, whether we want to open read or open write, etc., and file access, what type of access you want to have, or read or write. So first one is obviously the file name, and the second one is file mode. If you say file mode dot open, and next one is file access dot, so file access dot read write. So we are checking for the files that we have both read and write access. You can also have another one, that is file share. Whenever you are opening this one, whenever this process is opening this file, what should other process have the access. So you can define that if you want like exclusive access to this file. So file dot open, so it will return a file stream object. So it's a file stream, fs is equals to this one, and what we're going to do is, we are going to try this one. If there is, we will get many exceptions because of the files, those are in the C drive, which we don't have access to. So if there is any exception, we just simply want to catch that. And the following lines of code only execute if the file access dot read write is successful. So that means we can say write access on this file. So let's run this. So here you can see we have a lot of we have access to a lot of files, and we can say I'm going to remove this one and say args of 0. So I want to give command line, arguments. So for simplicity purpose, I want to give only a small folder. So let's say desktop, and here you can see we have almost write access to everything. So let's say see Windows System 32, and we have write access on few log files. Okay, so let's remove this one because we are getting confused whether the script is running in the background or it has completed the search. Now let's run this, and you can see the script exited. with this output. So you can also add the filter functionality. So let's stop here, and the filter is this one, right? So what we can do is we can say string array of the argument, and that is we are going to pass args. So if the first one will be arg of 0, that is the that is actually the path we want to search for, and the next one is going to be if of arg of 1 is equals to not is equals to null, then it's a string then let's say filter is equals to arg of 1, else we can say filter is equals to, that is star, and here we need to replace the enumerate files with the filter. Okay, I think it should work now. If I give Windows, okay, we got some error. Index was outside the bounds of array. So let's give a star for this. Okay, we got the output when we gave the filter. Star.dll so .txt, okay, let's say star.txt. So okay, we need to give the star also, it should be included in the filter. So there is an error when we did not give this one. When we did not give the filter, we got the index out of range exception. We can say if arg.length greater than 1, then we can say the second argument is filter. So this might work. Okay, so it's working. Whenever you do not give any filter, it is searching for entire extensions. We can also give the filter exe. Okay, we don't have exe, we have XML, so we got the XML files. So okay, I have powered this vulnerable machine. So let's go and drop or download the binary onto this machine and check for any insecure permissions. So I have renamed this to research.exe. Okay, it got downloaded. Now, so there is already a vulnerable binary, insecure binary, that is in the C program files, file permission service, this file name.exe. So from the C drive I want to find star.exe, and here you can see we got the program files, file permissions, file perm service.exe, and also we have another auto run program.exe. You can also search for DLL as well, any writable DLLs. Okay, we don't have any writable DLLs. So that's how you can use C# to find the writable files from the partition.